So we completed 3 units. So today we start our fourth unit, that is risk management. So what are the risk occurs when we are doing our project, and what are the how we solve those risks? All these we have studied in risk management. So I am waiting for the other people who are not not yet joined. Okay, only 32 members are joined. So risk management. So what is risk? Okay, so actually what is risk may so risk is an uncertain event that occur and affects the project. So it is an event that occurs and affects the project. That's we call it as a risk. So risk is an uncertain event that may have a positive or negative impact on the project. So risk management is the process of identifying and managing migrating a risk. So risk management is the process of identifying and migrating risk. So here this risk involves cause and effect. So cause and effect means, for example, cost overrun means cost gradually increases the cost. So it might be identified as a risk. So why the cost is gradually increases? So it might be also identified as a risk. So it involves cause and effort. Okay. The key role of the risk management is considering uncertain remaining. So considering uncertainty remaining after a plan have been formulated. So every plan is based on assumption, and risk management tries to plan for and control the situation where those assumptions becomes incorrect. Okay, so that is risk management. So see here the key elements of the risk are budget, staff, and technology. Okay, the key elements of risk are budget, staff, and technology. Budgets relates to the future uncertainty. future uncertainty. Okay, so budgets relate to the future uncertainty. If the cost was underestimated, it leads to the loss in the project. So if the cost underestimated, then it leads the loss in the project. If the new technology is implemented, the new technology is implemented is difficult to use, it leads to also loss of the project. Then untrained staff or inexperienced staff results in low productivity. So the provide low productivity, which leads to risk also. So here the causes of risk are staff inexperience, inaccurate estimation. Okay, staff inexperience. So the causes of how the risk occurs because of these. So these causes risk will occur. One is staff inexperience. Next, inaccurate estimation. Then uncertain requirements taken. Then poor specification. So these are the causes of risk. Okay. So see here, we already know the project planning activities. This diagram we already studied in first unit. So here, so in this diagram, where we handle risk. In this diagram, where we handle risk, either identify the project or identify infrastructure or analyze project, or identify or estimate effort or identify activity. So here is the risk we read here. So we are in this planning to identify risk. Here risk planning is carried out in step 3 and step 6. In both cases, we are risk planning is carried out in step 3 and step 6. Okay. So the effects in the project scope and time increment delay is getting changes. So testing taking long period budget. So here testing taking long period. So budget increases and so on. These are the effects in result. And the project is planned initially basing on assumption, and the risk management tries to plan and control the situation where those assumptions become income. Okay, so this is about risk introduction. This is about introduction to risk. Okay. So then we move to next topic is categories of risk. So risk is an uncertain event that occur and affects the project. You have to remember, this is an uncertain event that affects the project, occurs and affects the project. Okay, then move to the categories of risk. So before this, why risk is important? Before categories, why risk is important? So risk affects all aspects of your project. Okay, your budget, your schedule, your scope, the agreed level of quantity, and so on. So here increase probability of positive event, reduce the occurrence of negative event. So it is the important of the risk. So it increase the probability of positive event, and also it reduce the occurrence of the negative negative event. So that's why risk is very important here. Okay. So then move to the categories of risk. So see here, project risk are those that could prevent the achievement of objectives given to the project management and the project team. Okay. So risk have been categorized in other ways. So see here, uh, LinkedIn Methensin. Okay, so Kelly Linton and his colleagues, for instance, he proposed a socio-technical model of risk. So a diagrammatic representation which appears in these figures here. This is given by Linton and his colleagues. The categories of risk show the of the risk framework. See the diagram here. Their structure is there, technology is there, and task is there. So, so here risk are specified based on deadlines like time, budget, and quality. So, a risk that occur after the successful implementation of application is a business failure. So, for example, an e-customer site is established to sell a product. So the site may be correctly implemented, but customers fail to use the site because of demand of the price. So this is called business risk. So this is the Kelly Lin and his colleagues proposed the risk framework. Okay. So here boxes, inside boxes, here actors are there, technology, task, and structure. So actually the box labeled, see here, the box labeled actors refers to the people involved in the development of application. So the risk in this area is inexperienced or uncertain staff, or high staff turnover leads to the project being lost. So the next one is technology. So it is used to implement the application. So the risk in this area is to know the appropriate, so to know the appropriateness of technology and to find possible facts if they are new. Okay, if the technology is new, that is nothing but novel, call it as novel. So if the technology, if they are novel, novel means new. So the next box is structure. The next one is structure, which describes the so it describes the managed structure and system. So it includes effective planning and control. Okay. So and effective planning control, and also the risk in this area is sometimes implementation may need user participation in some tasks. So, but the responsibility of the managing the users' contribution leads to the confusion, and appropriate planning is needed for structure. Then move to the tasks, which relates to the work plan. So, the risk in this area is complexity of works leads to the delay because of the additional time required. So to integrate large number of components. Okay. See here in this see here already told peoples involved in the development of the application in question. Okay, so a typical risk in this area is that high staff turnover leads to expertise of a value to the project being lost. Next one, technology encompasses both the technology used to implement the application and that embedded in the delivered products. So here, risk here could relate to the appropriateness of the technologies and to possible faults within them. So especially if they are new or novel. Okay. So structure describes the management structure and system, including those affecting planning and control. Okay. So for example, the implementation might need user participation in some task, but the responsibility for managing the user's contribution might not be clearly allocated. That is structure. Then last one, task. So task relates to the work planned. For instance, the complexity of the work might lead to delays because of the additional time required integrate the large number of components. So see here, in this all boxes are interlinked. So here risk often arises from the relationship between the factors. Okay. So here risk arises the relation between the factors. For example, technology and people, that is actor. If a development technology is novel, that is new, then the developers might not be experienced in its use and delay the results. Okay, so the novelty of the new technology is really a characteristics of the developers. Once they are used to the technology, it is no longer novel. Once they are using the technology, it is no more longer means that is no more new. So far clear or any doubts? Here developers, here technology is novel, then developers or actors might not be experienced in its use and delay task or result. So all are interrelated here. See here in this diagram, categories of risk all are interrelated here. So far clear or any doubt? See here, a framework for dealing with risk. Okay, so your planning for risk includes these steps. Okay, so risk identification, step 1, risk assessment, risk planning, risk management. Okay, so here risk identification, risk assessment, then risk planning, last one risk management. So one by one we discussed about risk. Okay, these steps we have to discuss one by one. Okay, see here in this step 1, 2, 3, step 1 to 3 probably be repeated. So when risks that could prevent project success are identified, plans can be made to reduce or remove the threat. Okay, so here steps 1, 2, 3 are probably repeated. Okay, so see here in this these three are repeated. The plans are then the plans are then reassessed to the ensure that the original risks are reduced sufficiently and no risk no new risk by mistake introduced. Okay, so take the risk take the risk that staff experience with a new technology could lead to delays in software development. So to reduce risk, consult expert in the new technology might be recruited. Okay. However, the use of consultants might introduce the new risk that knowledge about the new technology is not transferred to the permanent staff, making subsequent software maintenance problematic. Okay. So having identified this new risk, the future risk reduction activities can be implemented. So first we move to the risk identification. First we move to risk identification. So see here the two main approaches of the identification of the risk are checklist and brainstorming. So checklist and brainstorming. In this here, in checklists are simply lists of the risks that have been found to occur regularly in software development projects. Okay, so you simply list of risk. Okay, so a specialized list of software development risk by Barry Boehm appears in the below table in an modified version. Okay, so ideally a group of representative project stakeholders examines a checklist identifying the risk applicable to their project. So often the checklist suggested potential countermeasures for each risk. Okay. Each risk. These are the checklists which is given by Barry Boehm. This is the type of risk and these are the risk reduction techniques. Okay. So personal short for here first risk is personal software. So this is the reduction technique. Staff with top talent, job matching, team building. Okay, staff with top talent, job matching, team building, training and career development, early scheduling of key personnel. These are the reduction techniques. Next one, unrealistic time and cost estimates. So here risk reduction techniques are multiple estimation techniques designed to cost or incremental development, recording and analysis of past projects, standardization of method. These are the reduction techniques. Next risk is developing the wrong software function. So improved software evaluations, formal specification methods, user surveys, prototyping, earlier user manual. These are the risk reduction. Okay. Next one, developing the wrong user interface. So reduction techniques are prototyping, task analysis, user involvement. Next one, gold plating. So here reduction technique is requirement scrubbing, prototyping, cost benefit analysis, design to cost. So these are reduction techniques for gold plating. Next one, risk is late changes to requirements. So here technique is stringent change control procedures, high change threshold, incremental development for different changes. So this is the techniques. Next, shortfalls in externally supplied components. Here, benchmarking, inspections, formal specifications, contractual agreements, quality assurance procedures, and certification. These are the reduction techniques. So then shortfalls in externally performed tasks. So here quality assurance procedures, competitive design or prototyping. Next, control incentives. Okay. Next one, real-time performance shortfalls. So here reduction techniques is simulation, benchmarking, prototyping, tuning, technical analysis. Last one, development technically too difficult. So here reduction technique are technical analysis, cost benefit analysis, prototyping, staff training and development. Okay. So these are the risk identifications, and these are the table given by the Barry Boehm. Okay. So this is the checklist which is given by Barry Boehm. So these are given by Barry Boehm. Okay. Next, move to here risk identification. So project management methodology is often recommended that on completion of a project, review review identifies any problem during the project and the steps that were taken to resolve or avoid them. So then move to the brainstorming. So brainstorming might be used with Brigetti Brightmouth payroll implementation project. Yes, he realizes that there are aspects of college administration of which she is unaware. So she therefore suggests to the main stakeholders in the project, who include staff from the finance office and personal office, that they meet and discuss where risk facing the project lie. So that is about brainstorming. Okay. So here in this table, here we identify the problems of the project and steps are taken to resolve them. So the checklist can be used to the new projects. Okay. Okay, clear? So next we move to the risk assessment. Okay. So the common problem with the risk assessment is the list of risk is potentially endless. Okay. Is potentially endless. Okay. So see here. So see here, risk assessment. Actually, risk assessment is so the common problem occur with risk assessment is the list of risk is potentially unless. So here the estimation of the risk for each risk is given by the formula risk exposure equal to potential damage into probability of occurrence. Okay, so this is the formula given here. See the PPT here. So this is here risk assessment is the risk exposure equal to potential damage into probability of occurrence. So actually what is potential damage? So potential damage is accessed as money value. Okay. For example, it is estimated if 5 occurs. For example, if it is estimated if 5 occurs, the new computer configuration could be established for $5 lakh. So it is estimated that there is a change of 1,000 for change of fire accident. So the probability would be 0.001. So the risk expense in this case would be so 5 lakh 50 lakh into 0.001. Okay, so see here I given so this is the potential damage into probability for the fire. For the changes of fire accident is 0.001. So that equal to 500. Okay. So next topic is Amanda's risk expose assessment. Okay. So here the Amanda's group accounts project has been done. So the table is taken showing the importance of the risk as hazard means threat or danger, likelihood that is probability, impact that is effect, and risk of the project. So see the table here. 1 minute. So this is the table given by Amanda's risk exposure assessment. So this is the table given by Amanda's risk exposure. So PPT is visible. So this is the table given by Amanda's risk exposure assessment. See here, hazard, likelihood, impact, risk exposure. Hazard means threats or danger. Threat, danger. Likelihood means probability. Impact means effect. Okay. So see here in this R1 hazard is changes to requirement specification during coding. Okay. So here likelihood means probability is 1. In fact, impact is 8 and risk exposure is 8. Then R2 specification takes longer than expected. Specifications takes longer than expected. That is 3, 7, 21. Okay. Then R3 staff sickness affecting critical path activities. Likelihood is 5, impact 7, and risk exposure is 35. Then staff sickness affecting non-critical activities. That is likelihood is 10, 3, 30. Okay. Then R5 that is module coding takes longer than expected. That is 4, likely exposure 20. Then last one, module testing demonstrating errors or deficiencies in design. So here likelihood is 1, impact 10, and risk exposure is 10. Okay. So this is about some of the points for risk assessment. One minute. So this is the one of the approach for risk assessment. Then we have another method is there. So that is to use the qualitative description of the project. So see here another approach. One is that table by Ananda's risk exposure assessment. Another approach, see here another approach is to okay, table visible to everyone. So another approach is to use the qualitative description of the possible impact and likelihood of each risk is seen the below two tables. See here probability level high, greater than 50% changes of happening. If significant, 30 to 50% of changes are happening. Probability is moderate, 10 to 29% changes of happening. Low, less than 10% chances of happening. So here this table one is the qualitative description of risk probability and associated range values. Here qualitative description of impact on cost and associated range value. Here impact level so is high, more than 30% above budget expenditure. We have to more than 30% above budget expenditure. So if the impact level is significant, 20 to 29% above budget expenditure. Moderate, 10 to 19% above budget expenditure. Low, low, so within 10% of budget expenditure. Okay. So here we have the so we have the table here. 1 minute. So we have table here. See here, risk assessment table. Already we already see two tables here. This is table one, which is given by part of Amanda risk exposure assessment. This is table 2 and table 3 for probability level and the impact level. Then we have another purpose here in the below table for the potential amount of damage has been categorized in terms of its impact on project cost. So other tables could show the impact on project duration. So project duration or on the quality of the project. So see here, chart here. So the team leader produces a probability chart as shown below. Okay. So the probability of a task being completed in 4 days is 5%, on 5 days is 15%, 7 days is 17%, so on. At 80 days, the task being completed will be 85%, showing the probability. Okay, see here. Here high impact is high probability. See the table here. Okay. So here in this table, some of the cells in the top right of the matrix have been zoned off by a tolerance line. So risks that appear within this zone have a degree of seriousness that calls for a particular attention. Okay. See here. So this is about risk assessment. Next we move to next one. So, uh, so tomorrow we will discuss about risk planning. Okay. So here the risk planning. See here, tomorrow we will discuss about risk planning. So actually, risk planning identified the major risk and allocated priorities that task is to decide how to deal with them. So here the choices are the major tasks in the risk planning are risk acceptance, risk avoidance, risk reduction and mitigation, risk transfer. So we will discuss all these in tomorrow class. So does anybody has any doubt? Please write a message in chat box. Understand these categories of risk. So in this we have to risk identification or risk management we have done in step 3 and step 6. Okay. So categories of risk are actors, technology, task, technology, structure, task. Okay. So see here, just I am repeating this. Actually, what is risk? Risk is an uncertain event that may have that occurs and affects the project. Okay, that is risk. So categories of risk are actor. So here actor refers to all the people involved in the development of the application in question. Okay. Here technology, both the technology used to implement the application and that embedded in the delivered products, that is technology. Then move to the structure. Here it describes the management structure and system including those affecting planning and control. Last one, task related to the work planned. So for instance, the complexity of the work might lead to delay because of the additional time required to integrate the large number of components. So here in this diagram, all the boxes are interlinked. Okay. So all the boxes are interlinked. So next one, framework for dealing with risk. So risk includes these steps: risk identification, risk assessment, risk planning, risk monitoring. Today we already discussed about risk identification, risk assessment. What is risk identification? So here we have two main approaches of identification are there. One is checklist, another one is brainstorming. So here step 1, 2, 3 are repeated, will be probably repeated. So here checklist, what is a checklist means? Checklist are simply lists of the risks that have been found to occur regularly in software development project. So here a specialized list of software list by Barry Boehm appear in this table this is the modified version. These are the risk and these are the risk reduction techniques, which is given by Barry Boyer. So then we move to the risk assessment. So here risk assessment. So the common problem with the risk assessment is the list of risk is potentially endless. So here given a formula that risk exposure, that is potential damage into probability of occurrence. Okay, so give the formula. So this is about risk identification, risk management and risk assessment, risk identification. Tomorrow we will discuss one topic in risk assessment, then we move to the risk planning. Okay. Okay, today I am end the session. Tomorrow we will meet